Welcome to the Level Up Lounge, your cozy, chaotic corner of conversation where we delve into the worlds of gaming, pop culture, and mental health. My name's Anthony, and with me is Nick, and we hope you enjoy this episode. Alrighty, welcome in. Where's the camera? There it is. Welcome in, everyone. How are we doing today? Welcome to level 9.
Is it level 9?
I think level 9.
Holy crap.
Level 9 of the Level Up Lounge podcast.
Are you nervous?
Yeah, I am actually. It never doesn't get any easier.
As you might be able to tell, we've had some changes.
Yes.
Had some changes.
Big changes.
Little changes.
No, it's a pretty big change.
The couch is still here.
The couch is still here.
You just can't see it.
And we will still be doing lounge streams. We just need to figure out how that's actually going to work within the space that we've got.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
We've got to work with what we've got.
But we got these lovely tables
And there's
from Sane.
it's upside down, but beautiful Gaming on Cancer mouse mat.
Yes.
That is, it feels, dare I say,
Phenomenal.
phenomenal.
I really need to add that in. Yes, so we got the Game on Cancer mat over here.
I need to stop rubbing it.
We've got the Game on Cancer
Yep.
t-shirt over the back here as well, and I've got a few other things from
We've got some new additions to the background, that's for sure.
Yes. All the plants as well.
Yeah.
Which we need to make sure that we're watering
Yeah, I need to
every
keep them
day.
alive.
Yep. Need to keep them alive.
Some other, very specific placements for people to notice. Get the tables. What do you mean get the tables?
But so Level Up table from now on. No, it's not. It's Level Up Lounge still.
Level Up Lounge.
We're
with
still figuring that out.
Side note of tables.
Yes, yeah. But it is a lot easier to talk, obviously. Oh, we have mic arms. Well, no, this is mic arm.
This is mic arm. This is mic arm.
That's mic arm.
These are more of, for those who are watching, it's just, listening. It's just microphone arms. But
it's easier. Now I feel
one's discount, whereas the other one is heckin' fancy.
I don't know when to, how to.
And why are you, I thought you might have been surprised about this one fitting. It's, road.
No. I knew that one would fit. I didn't know whether we had the right, because I know one of the ones that Elliot brought down was a different connection point.
You could say that we've hit a level up goal and we've evolved.
To?
The level up table. No, I don't know.
The level up kitchen seat.
Exactly. The level up lounge suite.
The Level Up Lounge suite. Okay. Yeah, no, that's a mouthful.
It
Add
is.
podcast on the end of it.
The level up lounge suite podcast.
Yeah. Say that 5
.com.
times fast.
.au.
Say that 5 times fast.
You say time for
You can't even get.
Can't even speak as it is. How you doing, by the way? How you doing?
I'm doing good. It's been a hectic week with moving this stuff around. You got to stop doing that because that'll pick up in the mic.
Yep, I'm doing my best.
I'm trying not to do it as well.
We need to get like fidget toys.
Yes, yeah, true. We've got controllers.
No, it's not the same.
Okay. Anyway, yes, I'm doing fine. It's been a hectic week trying to get all this going on whilst also, you've been at work.
Of course, yeah.
The kids have been sick, unfortunately.
Oh, my kids have been on school holidays.
Yeah, well, so technically so have mine. So aside from that, news though. As you can
sorry,
see,
Trix. Thank you for the 200 biddies though.
as you can see,
Appreciate you.
we have achieved affiliate, which is absolutely amazing. I'm super excited about
We've
that.
already got one subscriber, which we appreciate
Yes.
so much.
And we do have a lot to get
Lena.
to with that though. Emotes, obviously.
Yes,
badges,
they will come.
All the bits and pieces. All of it's going to come. We're just still working on the stuff that we need to run the show.
Yes, they will hopefully be here, a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Minimum or maximum, I should say, because we want them because we're excited about them. We want you to have them because we want you guys to be excited about them. And why not?
Exactly.
If we have them, why not use them?
This does feel a lot better.
Yeah, I can look at you without having to go, hey, dude.
Hey.
We should just face away from each other the entire podcast.
I always have to look at each other. No, so that's super exciting. That's another part of this week that's been really, really good. And our first hype train.
Oh, we got a hype train?
Yeah.
Oh, Mike. Thank you.
Very first hype
Thank you. Thank you
so
for that
this-
other sub.
For people listening at home, this podcast is probably going to be a little bit hectic because there's a lot of new stuff happening on the live. But As always, if you want to come and join in, we are live Friday nights at 9 p.m.
We need a heater down here.
Australian something or other time. I don't even know it anymore. Is it ADT now? Is it just AST?
Well, because I think it's AST because we've come out of daylight savings.
Okay.
Whatever it is. So what is it? It's right now. It's 7.
Yeah, I said 9 o'clock. Anyway.
It's 7:11 Victorian Standard Time.
Yeah, something like that. Anyway, there'll be a link somewhere to figure that stuff out. Other news. I know we've been harping on it a fair bit, but
we can always put it in the Twitch schedule.
Yes, we can do that as well. Yeah, true. Other news. We will be going to DreamHack in 2 weeks.
We will.
I know I've been harping on it, but we're super excited.
Oh, I was talking to Nick about it the other night, and he asked me again when I jumped into his stream a couple of days later. He's like, "Oh, yeah, I can't remember. You guys going to DreamHack?" And I'm like, "Yes." And I am super excited to just go and hang out and see all the things.
There's a lot of creators going, which I'm so keen for. Mm-hmm. I think there was something like 200 creators going, something along the lines. It's an insane amount. Anyway,
we're also excited to possibly meet some more of your community if they're there, and
yes,
if anybody that's listening, wants to hang out for a few minutes here and there.
Perfect.
I think we
perfect chance to do it. Yeah, 100%. But I know we're both going to be flat out.
Oh yeah.
I've got I received a schedule the other day actually.
Especially if we can do what we want to do.
Yes, which
we're going to be busy.
We're going to be busy.
Yeah.
But
no, that's why I'm. Don't you? Hey guys.
But I know I've received the schedule. I'm streaming on the Friday from DreamHack.
Yep.
From the streamers panel. So I'll be on at 11 o'clock.
On where will that be from? Where are you going to stream from?
I think it's my channel.
Oh yeah.
I think it's Anthony YTG.
Yeah.
Fairly certain.
Where can you find that one?
At twitch.tv/Anthony YTG.
Nice.
I don't know what I'm doing just yet. They're setting up the computers, so I'm not going to have my hardcore.
Oh, so you're not sure if it'll be off of your channel because you're worried might be not worried, but like thinking it might be off of a DreamHack.
I don't know, honestly. I don't know.
I don't know how they do that. I feel like
it has to be off my channel because there's other people streaming at the same time as me. Yeah.
I was going to say I feel like it would have to be off your channel because otherwise it won't make any sense.
Yes, exactly. So that's happening, which I'm keen for, and never heard it. No, neither have I. Honestly, I've never heard of that channel either.
Do we have a language filter on?
No, that's a link. So
we've got it off I'm pretty sure non-moderated people don't.
Yeah, which I thought we did moderate, but that's fine.
Oh no, the link is not there. That's what I mean. Oh.
No. I thought never mind.
Yeah, no, I get you. I know I didn't. I don't know if you did or not.
So Trix is like, I'm gonna test out exactly what I could say here. Speaking of though, let's quick. Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Twitch's moderation system is pretty bad. It picks up random words. Like it might pick up a word in the middle of a word. Like that. I don't know if you were saying. I can't even think of anything at the moment. But it might pick up. Let's say there's tit in the middle of the word, and it'll pick that up in the middle of the word, and then say like it's a banned word.
See that explains. See, when I first got onto Twitch many years ago, I was not fairly active in the WoW streaming side of things, and one of the ones that I used to follow and used to sub to was the Preach Gaming channel. It's one of the biggest YouTubers for WoW at the time, and I used to be not active, but I sent a couple of messages, and I felt they were fairly respectful. I went back, I think about 2 or 3 years ago, jumped onto Twitch, and I was like, "Oh, I wonder how he was doing." Jumped into a channel, I was banned.
Yeah, that's weird.
And I was like, I messaged one of the moderators like, "Hey, I haven't been in this Twitch chat in like years, and when I was here, my comments were, I don't know, normal." And they're like, "Oh, let me check that out. I don't know why you were banned, but here you go, unbanned."
Thank you for the 500 biddies, Trixer.
Trix.
Lord.
Trix.
Trix is like, you know what? I'm done.
Appreciate you, Trix.
We're still going to figure out how exactly we're going to do the live stream part when it comes to
you want to do 100 more?
I appreciate it. I really do.
Round that number off, buddy. I'm just kidding.
So we've got some
news, do we? We got some news from.
Actually, is there anything else you want to announce? Have you got anything?
I don't know. I look a little bit different.
Yeah, you did have a.
I had a haircut.
Yeah.
I
was it a haircut?
No, it fell out. Yeah, I'm trying out a new, as saying describes it, a Tekken look. And I feel like I look kind of like Viking-y, with like this when I straighten it, it like comes down, and then obviously the hair going straight up.
I have beard beads.
Well, that could be
we could do some plaits.
Another 100
and then a beard beads.
Just kidding.
Yeah, well, I'm going to cheer and off them out, so it's not even number.
Oh, that's fine. Just 99. No, I've been thinking about putting in like a single plait or two just to
beef it up.
Mm.
Yeah, nice. I've got literally nothing. Like, I think that's cool.
No, I do as well. Maybe for DreamHack.
We should do. I've got.
Something. Give us.
We could do some cosplay.
We could.
Because I've already got everything we need to do Viking cosplay.
Let's do it. Pick a day. Let's do it.
Have you still got some of your gear? I've got most of it. I'm probably missing a hood. Oh, really? Oh, no.
Missing the Burkers.
The Bergschneider, which is like a brand of very expensive.
There will probably be pictures of this going up on Instagram.
Yeah, I've got some pictures that I can put up.
No, of us in cosplay.
Us doing it. Yeah.
Just for anybody who does want to see them.
Because I used to do LARP, and I was part of a Viking warband. So I've got a bunch of Vikings.
Is that like statewide, the one that you're in? Or is that local?
Countrywide. They've got one in.
Oh, so it's not localized to here.
No. It's Melbourne, Werribee. Actually, maybe it's not. Is there a Sydney chapter? I can't remember.
I don't know, but it's Swordcraft.
Yeah. And there's a bunch of them anyway.
Yeah.
And they do a couple of things like quests. And
well, I would 100% be down to throwing on some Viking stuff.
We can go as
throwing a couple of beads in the beard, throwing a little bit of face paint on.
Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
We can do an Assassin's Creed one.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Like that'd be pretty sick.
Yeah. I'm down.
Not DreamHack though, because I'm not ready for that.
Okay.
But definitely a convention at some point in time.
Well, that'll give me time to go and either make or buy the spear. Odin's spear.
Okay, yeah.
Grungnir or whatever it's called. Gungni.
Yo, muchachos. Thank you for the turn.
Hello.
I want to see Viking Nick.
What do you mean?
We can do some
Let me just rip my shit.
No. We don't want to get demonetized.
No, first affiliate stream, demonetized.
Oh no, Twitch might care. They have.
I'll cover up my nips. It'll be fine.
Oh yeah, that's fine. All right.
We got some news.
I'm up first.
You're up first. Get into it, boy.
A game that I did play a long time ago, from a company called Warhorse Studios, Kingdom Come Deliverance. Which, that's your...
Pressing all the wrong buttons.
Kingdom Come Deliverance. So recently they did announce that they had an announcement to make next week.
Mm-hmm.
But as per gaming culture, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 has been rumored to be leaked.
Mm-hmm.
So, but by the looks of this website, it looks like it's 100% been leaked.
Expecting you... because they're revealing it in
next week.
6 days.
So I don't know much about it. I did enjoy the original. I know you weren't a fan of it.
I gave it a go. I just couldn't wrap my head around the combat system.
Yeah, which is fair enough because a lot of people.
I played for about 8 hours because I was like, I want to enjoy this game because it is a lot of fun. It's just I couldn't win. Couldn't fight.
The RPG aspects of it, like learning how to read.
Yes,
was crazy. Absolutely crazy. Like you literally got to go and sit down. You got to read books, and you actually have to learn how to read or speak a different language.
Well, even doing the learning to fight was fun. Like going to learn how to do archery and like practicing to get better at archery. Like that was, and making you have to use the bow and certain buttons to actually, pull a string back instead of just clicking the mouse button and firing an arrow away.
Exactly. Like I feel Skyrim, you can if you've played any sort of
don't know tricks.
What's the word? Like medieval style game prior to, and you know how to use a bow in one of those games.
Yep.
Skyrim, you can pick up a bow, you're pretty much a master at it.
Yeah.
Like obviously you get
perks and
you get perks and buffs and stuff like that.
You get better at using the bow, yeah.
Yes, but Kingdom Come, it's your character, like you can't play any better than what your character is.
No. Even if your character's a master at it, it really relies on your ability to use those skills.
Yeah, exactly. But even I'm saying like at the start, if you had played the game like 100 times, at the start you haven't got he doesn't have the knowledge. Henry doesn't have the knowledge to actually do the things you want to do. Which is a really cool. I really like that. It's a good concept for a video game because you get to grow with. The character.
No, I agree. Like it. Look, that's why part of the reason why I wanted to love and enjoy Kingdom Come Deliverance, because it is a beautiful game. The mechanics, I love.
Yeah,
I just couldn't physically wrap my head around it at the time.
No, it is hard. I think I was playing it on console the first time as well.
So I feel like that'd probably be better because you've got less buttons though.
It's made for PC. So when you try and do things like lock picking, trying to do that with joysticks, my lord. Or when you're trying to even when you're trying to do the combat, trying to get those joysticks across to the right side at the right time to flick and swish and all that crap. It's hard.
Yeah, it's a good game.
So Burjo picked it up.
Yeah, he loved
it. He was playing it on the PC.
Absolutely
He's like,
loved
dude, it's amazing. There's nothing wrong with it. I was like, I don't know. So I picked it up on the PC as well. I gave it another shot. So much easier.
Yeah. I know he played 4 hours.
I think he's finished it like 4 or 5 times at this point in time. And there's a massive DLC for it as well.
It goes through phases from what I understand where he'll play it for like 3 months.
Yeah.
And then quit. And then 6 months later be like,
it's a good game. So number 2. Next week, hopefully we'll be talking about it. Next week, hopefully we'll be talking about it because I'm definitely going to watch that and see what's going on with that one.
Oh, the game. Yeah, of course.
The release for the game. I'm excited.
I thought you were jumping onto a second news segment for a second.
No. What else do we got? Do you
want me to go?
Yeah, your turn.
Oh, one of mine for tonight is, I don't know if we spoke about it last week, but Hellblade 2.
I don't think we spoke about it last week.
I think we sort of teased it.
I know we said that
we had those
indie games and that's a game of yours that you like.
Yes. So we did sort of.
Yes, yeah.
But we have some announcements for Hellblade 2.
Just before we go, dude, how sick does that look?
Yeah, I know. That's amazing. Isn't she one of the enemies?
No, isn't that Senua?
Possibly.
I'm pretty sure
I need to replay it.
Yeah, that's her. That's who you play as.
I'm excited because, that's artwork for one is just top tier.
Oh, yeah.
And like the vibe of the game with like the different...
Next month, dude.
The different voices, I know. The different voices, like all the surround sound voices, and I need to like sit up straight in this chair, but it's so hard not to.
Yeah, it's so hard not to.
But yeah, next month, they've been revealing stuff all the way from 2019. I've been following it for years. I saw it pop up in my news and I was like, that's going to go. It's very similar to, from what I understand, to... I can't read my phone.
May 21st.
Very similar to the first one.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping it has the same vibe. Like that.
Yeah, me
that
too.
kind
Look
of...
how good that looks.
Kind of schizophrenia.
Yes.
Style.
That was the whole catch of the first one.
But it's well, it's not really, but like they're ghosts or whatever in the lore of the game. But
spoiler.
Yeah. And it's the release
not
date
coming to PS5.
May. No, but it'll be on PC, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's and Xbox Game Pass. Does that mean it's going to come out on Xbox? Oh, it is coming
out on
Series X.
Xbox Series X, PC, cloud gaming, and Game Pass. So, that's a bit strange that it's not coming out on PlayStation. But,
okay, just really quick segue. Okay, really quick because I'm this is gonna be a rant here coming out. Right, I thought we were getting over the
exclusivity
of major games. It's already been on the PlayStation. Let people who have got a PlayStation play it as well.
Is Senua's Sacrifice on the Game Pass?
Yes.
Okay, well. Maybe
no. Is it? I don't know.
I don't think it is. Maybe it's because of that.
But it's still
maybe it's because it's available on the Game Pass and PlayStation. Does PlayStation have something like the Game Pass?
Yeah, it does. Yeah. PlayStation Plus.
And Xbox obviously owns the studio for Senua's Sacrifice these days.
But I mean, like, it's just so.
It might have also been one of those games that was
it's on the
before that whole debacle with Xbox being like, hey, we're going to buy everybody.
Everything, yeah.
And
it's just so annoying.
We're just going to stop.
I've got a PC, so I'm fine with it.
Well,
like
a lot of the games coming out are not being exclusive like that. I think it's just because this one was in development before all of that, all of its rights and all of its contracting is exclusive. But if there was a Senua's Sacrifice 3, I imagine it'll be more than likely
going to have to re-release it on the PlayStation.
More than likely, it'll be the same as like Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah.
It'll just get ported over to PlayStation.
Well, no, Horizon Zero Dawn is on PlayStation.
Yeah, I know.
To PC.
But it was, exactly. That's what I mean. Like, it wasn't. It started off on the PlayStation, got ported over to the PC.
Yeah.
Whereas number 2, they're releasing it on the PSC as well.
Yes. Yeah.
So I imagine that's probably what'll happen.
It's just frustrating.
Yeah.
Anyway,
what else?
Saying. Sorry.
Oh, well, that's pretty much it. Like, I'm super excited for it. Loved the first one so much.
It's going to be sick.
I'm one achievement away from 100% in that.
Oh, really?
And that was because I missed one of the totems that you have to find.
And
I didn't know which one it was. So I couldn't. So I had to start the game again, but I loved it.
That was one of my earliest streams, actually.
It's one of my favorite games. I reckon that's in my top 10.
I played that. I was playing Minecraft, obviously, and then I do
remember
all of The Last of Us 2 on stream. It was one of my biggest streams, actually. I thought I was finishing up the game. And I wasn't. And I kept on doing just that little bit more. And then I ended up doing like a 15-hour stream.
Yeah.
And someone was like, I was like, man, we're going to be so close. Someone was like, oh no, dude, you got like another 8 hours. I was like, okay, stream is finishing. I'm going to go to bed. I was like, I didn't realize that was what was going on. Because it just felt like it was just edge of your seat the whole time. And I was like, it's got to come to an end. It's got to come to an end. But it just kept you on the edge of that seat.
Really good.
It's so good. It's so good. I guess mine's up next.
Yeah, let's go with you. Let's do a bit of round robin.
Round robin.
Yep, we're going in a circle. Because our lovely producer's got some as well.
Okay, yeah, you bring yours up next. Let's have a look.
What do we got? We got Broken Roads.
Broken Roads. So we did see this at PAX.
We did.
I don't know whether you remember that. I didn't get to play it. I did see it though.
I don't know if we went up to the booth. I don't remember.
I took a photo of it. Drop Bear Bites. I believe I took a photo in front of the booth.
Can we scroll down a smidgen just to see some like gameplay photos? Because I remember sitting down to play a few of the games, but this is not one that I remember sitting down to play. I think we watched somebody else play this.
Yes. Yeah. So I believe it's an RPG. And I believe it's a post-apocalyptic we go into...
Oh, it's definitely post-apocalyptic computer role-playing game. Broken Roads are set in the Wheat Belt region of Western Australia.
Oh.
So it's a local game. It's a local game.
Set in WA, so that's probably not post-apocalyptic at all.
No, it's probably just going to be...
That's
just WA, yeah.
That's just WA. This Fallout-style RPG is Vegemite.
Is Vegemite and some magic.
And some magic. Can we click on the that one there? Yeah. Let's have a look. Let's have a decent look at this one. All right. Can we go to about maybe? These Broken Roads.
Oh, look at that cutout of a sheep.
Narrative-driven RPG for PC and console, bringing exploration, strategic turn-based combat, and meaningful philosophical choices to an all-new Australian post-apocalyptic setting. It does sound really good.
I've been saying for years that Fallout needs to do an Australian version because could you imagine the way that I just said imagine? Mutated kangaroos, wombats, sugar gliders, possums.
You don't even need to worry about mutated ones, let alone just the normal ones.
No, but could you imagine if they record an emu and like you're walking through an abandoned town and you hear a slightly distorted noise of an emu? They could be It just pops out and it's got like 2 extra grown legs. It's like no, that's not the noise. Have you ever heard an emu? Have you?
Oh yes, yeah.
You ever heard an emu make a noise?
Yeah, I have. They're terrifying.
Yeah. Yeah, like possums. The possum at the door was growling.
We were at Werribee Zoo, I think it was, and they had a big sign up saying, "Don't run. Emus are in mating season, and they're just checking you out, basically. But do not run." Oh,
nice.
And
I can't say that. What a run.
Oh, nice. From Torquay, that's kind of cool.
It is.
And anyway, we were walking by, and I seen the sign, and I was like, "Don't run." Nothing makes me feel more comfortable than when someone says, "Don't run."
Oh, definitely.
And then it came over and it like puffed itself out, and I was like, I did like this really low growl, and I was like,
I can't even do it yet.
And I was like, "Nah." And we had Addie, who was still only just she was walking, but she was like still fumbly. And I was like, "Okay, Kayla, get the pram ready. If it comes at us, I'm just going to pick Addie up and I'm just going to leg it." All right.
Where I grew up, they had a fauna park, emus, and I went there as an adult because I didn't go. They didn't have emus at the time, and I was there with the kids, just in the area where you have your meals, and I heard this deep growl, and I'm like, "Oh shit, what's gotten out?" I turn around, there's this emu just strutting up to the area where the food is, making that guttural sort of noise, and I'm like, "You okay?" Have I heard Tassie Devils? They're terrifying.
No, I haven't.
Yeah,
I'll have to look that up afterwards.
Yeah, and they're terrifying.
Does it sound anything like a possum?
Oh, just look, just fall out in Australia, please.
Yeah, fall out in Australia would be
There's so many animals to play with here.
Or
but no, that looked like a lot of fun. I would probably play that.
Yeah, I'd give it a shot, definitely. I like turn-based strategy.
Broken Roads, wasn't it? Yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on that one. Watch this space.
Watch this space. Next up is my next set of news. Now, it's not gaming, but
well, it's look, it's clicky.
Yeah. Margot Robbie started out in Barbie. Right?
No, she didn't.
No, not started out, but like she directed Barbie, right?
Yeah.
Or whatever she did, like her company did something.
She influenced it.
Yeah. And then there's talks of her doing The Sims. Now Margot Robbie's going to be doing
Monopoly.
I just we spoke about this before, and I know you said I'd love to watch that.
Look,
I just don't understand.
Monopoly as a board game is such a chaotic game that I hate playing it because everybody understands the rules differently. But
I get the board game, right?
But the chaos between, let's say I own half the board and you land on one of my things and you trying to find out how to pay the rent.
Isn't the movie Monopoly it could be renamed into New York.
I imagine it's going to be
just capitalism.
I imagine it's going to be sort of Need for Speed. What are those movies? Vin Diesel, The Rock. Too Fast, Too Furious style, where they're racing, but they're going to be racing in like the thimble, the top hat, the car, on the back of a dog.
It?
Yeah. And then they're going to have, obviously, they're going to land on buildings and stuff, buy them, all that sort of stuff. And then when it cuts to it, it's going to be hectic when they're paying rent and all that sort of stuff. Like, they own
Hasbro, which also owns the rights to the Transformers IP, has been warning us for years about its aspirations to kick off an entire cinematic universe of films based on the toys and games it produces.
And I think if they do it well, and especially with the amount of CGI that Transformers loves to use, it's going to be epic.
But as I said before, what's next?
Well, she did well with Barbie. So Monopoly, top tier, like you mentioned earlier, the Game of Life would be a fun thing to do.
That would be cool. I see. I'd watch that a lot more than I'd watch Monopoly.
Obviously, Cards Against Humanity probably wouldn't make a good movie.
No, maybe get banned like near on instantly.
Yeah. And like,
hey, Miss K with the sub
Snakes and Ladders.
Thank you, Miss K.
Could be a fun one.
Yeah. That could be more Jumanji style, which would be pretty cool.
And or maybe, well, not that they do Jumanji now, but there's some other board games that are similar to that I think would be.
They still do Jumanji.
I know they're doing but the Rock and all that have done Jumanji.
Yes, yeah.
Karen Gillian, Jack Black,
that was a good one.
some other high-profile actors that are just amazing.
That one was a good one.
It
Guess Who? Guess Who could be a really cool assassination game, actually. I mean, assassination movie.
Well, they did Cluedo,
John Wick, Guess Who?
which is the Glass Onion and the other movie.
Yes. Oh, they were fantastic.
Never saw the first one. But I watched the Glass Onion.
The Glass Onion.
I loved it.
Really good.
I knew who it was basically from the start.
Oh, did you?
Yep. But I figured it out about 15 minutes into the movie. And I was like,
who it is, because
I won't.
That's still one that
I won't.
people could watch. And
But I also was like, maybe it's not.
yeah, see, that's what I was like.
But then I got to the end of it and I was like, I called it.
The second one was really good as well. The one in the where they go to stay at the millionaire's mansion. Have you seen that one? Yeah, that was really good as well. Yeah, Knives Out. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, that's on the island and
yeah. That was good.
I really enjoyed that.
But still, I don't think Monopoly's the way to go. I think Game of Life. Yeah.
Well, look at Free Guy.
But that's based on video games.
Exactly.
MMO.
I know, but
that makes sense in the NPC.
But there is an MMO Monopoly game. There's an online Monopoly that you can play.
Yeah, but it's still Monopoly.
Could you not imagine Monopoly but 3D?
It's still Monopoly.
It'd be good.
It's not. What I like. I just don't see it. It's 2 hours of a guy.
We're not going to move on.
It's 2 hours of a guy rocking up to houses in his car and going, "Oh, I'll buy that."
No, it's not.
Ooh,
because they'll be different. You've got 4 people who play Monopoly. They're all different. They all pick.
Okay, there's going to be 4 guys in cars rocking up to different houses. No,
because like I said before, there's a thimble, there's a dog, there's a top hat, there's a shoe, there's the little symbols that you play as a what? Exactly, they're modes of transport. So there's going to be people driving around in a shoe. There's going to be somebody riding a dog, and then they've got
that does not give substance to the movie.
No, but it will.
I can make that in paint.
It will. Trust me.
Okay. You'll be eating your words in like 2 years' time.
It's like my Monopoly game. I'll go directly to jail.
Directly to jail.
But we're gonna move on because Anthony's gonna get angry. I mean, he's already getting angry. To some of my news. Now, I don't know if much of our community has ever played Stalker.
No, but they've played Monopoly.
I played the original Stalker as a kid. Young teen, whatever. I don't want to sound like my parents didn't love me, but
I think I have played it.
I loved it, and I can't remember it, but I do remember loving it. And I was strolling through the internet, as a young boy does, and I come across this article, and I was like, heck yeah. I remember loving the first one. I think I'm going to love this one.
That's not how you spell Chernobyl, is it? Heart of Chernobyl?
I don't know.
No, Chernobyl.
But I don't care. It might just be an article error.
So Russian invasion of... Oh, wait, hold up. Long-awaited sequel to Call of Pripyat suffering numerous delays. Okay, because of the okay, that makes sense. So what do we got? What is it? It looks like another post-apocalyptic.
In a sense, yeah. So the original FPS? Stalker is Nuclear Fallout.
Yep.
And I think it's an RPG style.
Is there like monsters and stuff?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Look, if I remember right,
the grass and
I think so. Yeah, if I remember rightly, and like you've got to wear, like you're seeing in the picture here, you've got to wear like protective hazmat gear and all that sort of stuff, and you've got to survive. And it looks like it has a release date set for September 5 this year.
Nice. Now, I hate to change the subject very quickly, but I still need to finish Metro Exodus.
Yeah, me too. Oh, yeah, Metro Exodus. Yeah. I've done all the other ones.
Yeah, me too. Yeah,
I just haven't had time.
But anyway, maybe we can do. It just reminded me of that.
Maybe we can do something with that.
PC and Xbox.
Well, we don't play on PlayStation 5 anyway.
What am I? Am I just an ornament here?
Yes. Just here to look good.
No, I'd like to play that on PC.
You're here for views.
Hey,
like look at this.
Whoa!
No, never mind. It's like a tennis match. Ooh!
It's how no, actually, I'm not going to get on it. I'm not going to get on a rant today. Look at Ken. He's taking a stroll in the. Why has he got his scuba thing on if he's just going to be out of the water?
Because you put it on before you get in the water.
Yeah.
Come on, use your brain.
No, well, I thought he was just going to look at the top of the water.
Look at them fish. Look, you know what we need? I need to get a fish tank.
No, we're not having a fish tank.
And we're having a fish cam.
No.
Yep.
No.
We're having a fish cam.
You can set that up from your own house.
I will. I'll remote in a camera.
Exactly.
Yep.
All right.
Like, look,
It looks.
See, one of the staples of the original Stalker was the gas mask.
Yeah.
Like, your character was basically had to wear it, and it's an FPS, obviously, but it's also you're sort of like Metro in a lot of ways.
Or...
Oh, we don't need an ad blocker. What are you talking about? But
looks good.
I'm super excited for it because, like I said, I loved the first one.
I might have to play the first one.
I think we will have to.
Oh,
years ago. Like years ago. Like, I'm pretty sure it came out when I was in my teens. Yeah, well, even earlier. Yeah. 2007. So we would have been youngins. We would have been fresh.
Teens.
We would have been fresh teens.
15.
Yeah, fresh teens. No, younger.
14.
You're younger again.
No, I would have been 14. I know what year I was born. I would have been 14.
Are you sure? Because I wasn't. Some major life event of mine happened in 2009.
Yeah.
And I wasn't 17 when that happened.
I finished year 12 in 2010, so you would have had to have been 17 in 2009. Especially if you were born in 92, because that's what math happens.
Positive that I was just a wee lad. Oh well. But no, I'm super excited for that because I know it's my kind of game.
Yeah, no, I like the look of it. I loved Metro. Absolutely
Me too.
Loved Metro.
I really like the story of the first two, and
that looks very similar.
Yeah.
I also like what was it? Was it Prey?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another one that's similar to that, I believe.
Yeah, except I think Prey's aliens.
Yes, yeah. But similar play style with the way the guns work and the way that the movement is and all that
I've
stuff.
actually got Prey Typhoon at home.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I haven't played them for ages. I think there was another one that
Yeah, I've got the most recent one that came out years ago now.
Oh man, what was it called? I can't remember what the other one is. But yeah, that's exciting. I'd definitely play that.
Me too.
I'd definitely play that.
We should.
Is this our last one or have we got one more?
I've got one more.
One more. Okay. This one's only gonna be a quick one. Yep, this one's only gonna be a quick one. So 1.6 of Stardew just released.
Dude, yes. And it had
Concerned Ape is already working on another minor update. It's going to add extra goodies.
When's the Haunted Chocolatier going to come out? Huh?
Still a while.
I want that. But I also want this.
Who releases a minor bug?
Did you know
a minor fix update and then adds extras?
That if you plant a lot of crops, you have a chance of 4 of them becoming a giant crop?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Did you know also if you plant a lot of crops,
you get a lot of money?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dollar bill, y'all.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, so
$2.
1.6 update's already coming out.
I'm wondering if he ever takes time off.
1.6 is already coming out, and he's already working on a minor fix update, but adding extra stuff to it. He said there's going to be a surprise for players.
Did it really add in
the
new
bugs?
one?
Yeah, it did. Did it only launch in 2016?
Yep.
I mean, that was a while ago, actually.
Yes,
that was 8 years ago.
I've been playing it since launch.
It did add a lot. There is a lot. There's 2 new festivals in 1.6. Yep, 2 new festivals.
What are the 2 new festivals? I haven't experienced them yet.
I don't know. There's 2 new festivals. There's the Bookseller.
There's a fishing. There's a derby day down in that bottom river lake area that I've actually partaked in.
There's the Bookseller.
Partook in.
There is.
I like the Bookseller.
There's all those catalogs.
Yep.
All the extra catalogs.
Yes, I did see that.
There's obviously the new farm. There is what else is there? There's heaps. Have you seen the list? It's massive. It's monstrous.
I have, yeah.
But a fishing thing as well as some new mining related stuff. Yeah. I'm excited to see what else he's gonna bring to it because I just don't understand how he put so much stuff into this game. It's
like Terraria. Terraria came out many, many years ago. They released a 1.4 titled it the final update.
Yes.
They've got another one planned.
Yeah. All right, what else we got? That's
I can share those sneak streaks.
That one.
Do you want one? Yeah, come and get it.
What do we got?
What have I got?
This one's for you.
This is probably one of the ones that I'm most excited for because I played Greedfall a little while ago. And
honestly,
loved it.
I've never heard of it.
You are not cultured enough for me. No, I'm kidding. I can't explain the premise of it properly, but essentially the world that this is based in, the city that you're born in or whatever, the part of your family, the virus that's affecting, I don't know, a certain amount of people. You seem to be immune, so you
sure
are...
that's not Plague Tale?
No. Okay. You are heading an expedition to the Newfoundland where, you go and you find out that, I don't want to spoil too much, find out some things about yourself.
Yeah.
And why you might be immune. Obviously develop magic and stuff and fight fantastical beasts. There's guns. The character creation is actually really fun. You can't do anything too messed up, but the story, I really loved. The art, I really loved. The fighting, you can roll.
How long ago did this come out? Like how long
did
Greedfall come out?
Oh, maybe 2018, I'm going to say.
Okay, so not long at all.
Maybe. What are we looking at? 2019?
So we're not talking about Dragon Age style game. We're talking...
No. We're talking about modern sort of stuff. I really, really enjoy it. I might have to send it to you so you can play it at some point.
Yeah,
or we can do
just
looking
something at that. I'd like to look at the maybe not now, but the gameplay at some point, and then see like that looks like something I'd definitely be into.
Oh, it's so
adding magic.
It's so much fun, and the lore of the world. Oh, it's well thought out.
Oh, I just remembered something I've been meaning to talk to you for about 3 weeks about, but not on the podcast. Maybe
it's really make a note of it. Like write it down.
No. Just Iron Flame. We need to talk.
Oh, yeah. I love me some Fourth Wing. I was trying to do a bit of product placement before.
Around midnight.
But I've got it at home. I forgot to bring it. So I was like, let's just stick this here for people to see.
Yeah. Yeah. Because why not? No, that looks good. I'm excited for that as well.
I'm super excited for that.
I will definitely play through the first one to play the second one.
When I saw the trailer for it, I was like...
Is it multiplayer?
I don't know about this one. The first, there might be. But I really, really enjoyed it. And if it's not, very much recommend it.
Okay, we'll look at it. All right. Not yet, Tricks. We
haven't watched Fallout yet, no.
Are we going to do it as a group? I think we're going to watch Fallout as a group.
Or try to,
At least try to. Even if it's over Discord, maybe.
Yeah. Just try and get like, honest reactions from everybody at the same time so that we know that everybody has watched it.
Yes, yeah.
So that way we're not coming. It's like, oh, sorry, I didn't have time.
All of it's
I haven't watched it. Yeah.
So that's the main issue.
And it released a day early here in Australia.
The main issue that is that it's
it was
all
the 11th
out,
at 11 a.m.
And I don't know how we're going to go about watching a full season without
the way I was thinking it was for our initial reaction was just the first episode.
Yeah.
And then
we could go off and watch it. Yeah.
Just get that first initial reaction so that we can be like, oh, we really enjoyed the first episode. We're going to go on our own and we're going to watch this or at least try to.
Yeah.
And go from there.
All right, next up.
What do we got? Oh, Survive the Night. Ark Survival Ascended. One of my favorite games. I know you're a bit controversial on it, but I love it.
It's a good game. I find it very enjoyable.
What is that? What? Oh, this is... Okay. Sorry, I'm trying not to chew into the microphone.
I find it really enjoyable. It's just...
I know.
I've had bad experiences with it.
I get it. I was more...
And it soured my taste on the game.
See, I really want... I was messaged in the chat earlier today to saying over here that I really want to give Scorched Earth a go because they've redone it in Ark Survival Ascended and they've released a paid DLC in a sense that has trains. Like freaking trains.
Trains. You can play Dinosaur Train.
Yes. In the desert, mind you. In the desert.
Yeah.
So you could remake the Wild Wild West.
Oh, yeah.
In Ark with dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Like, I really, I've seen a couple of tubers play it. And it looks like a lot. Like I need to go and pay for a server so that I can do this and I can play and I can have my friends play with me. And like,
look, I've tried again. I've tried to jump on again, and I don't know. I just I don't know.
See, I'm gonna try and wrangle you in to play some Scorched Earth with me.
You try.
Because this map has.
I do.
You need to manage your water and your heat
What's
so much better.
Extended? What's the difference?
That's basically just remastered and new mechanics and stuff.
Okay, so I don't have that.
No, you won't. But you will have to if we're going to do this. But look at the trains. You can make friggin' trains.
Look, we can also buy.
You can build a far out cool house on the top of a dinosaur.
We can also buy Red Dead Redemption and have the exact same thing.
No, we can't.
Yeah,
they don't have friggin' dinosaurs.
But you don't need the dinosaurs.
You can't build a house on a dinosaur the size of this town.
I can play the piano.
I bet you that I could get a mod for you to play a piano on the top of that into battle.
No, I know. I just seen the guy play.
But like, I'm really excited for this specific. I don't want to pay for it, but at the same time, I do because I want. It just doesn't
people
want to play
like
with
me.
You're spoiled up for the rest of us, Berto.
It's not just you. It's a fair few. I've had more than one bad interaction with that game.
I guess, but like, we just need to start you fresh. All right, do it for the content. Do it for the gram. Do it for the vine. we'll talk about it.
Okay, so I only need to play 5 seconds of it.
No. You need to do
You said the vine.
No, I said do it for. I
only need to play 5 seconds.
All right. I want to give it a go because I love Ark for one, and I've been waiting for Scorched Earth to be finished since it came out.
Yeah.
And I think that they did because they've added Explorer notes.
Yes.
So Scorched Earth
they
never
had Explorer notes prior to.
No. Scorched Earth originally, from what I understand, didn't have very many.
Yes.
It had very few, and the lore behind it was very limited, and it didn't have an ending.
Okay.
So when you complete the island or some of those, it has a cutscene. So I'm hoping. I haven't gotten to it yet. But I'm super excited to give it a go because I'm hoping that it has been finished.
All right.
And like,
I'll do it for the gram.
Heck yeah.
I'll do it for the gram.
Is Ant due for another memory wipe?
You're so excited about that, are you?
Don't tell him.
Memory wipe. Have I had a memory wipe before?
Don't talk to me.
Have I had a memory wipe before? Is there things in my brain that
this is a Destiny style thing, you know? Where they have to go to the crypt to have their memory wiped.
Okay.
The exos. No,
I don't
you don't understand?
No.
Oh.
I don't think I've ever played Destiny.
What?
Memory wipe.
Yeah. You've got me wanting to swear at you.
This is going to be a little bit of a different one tonight because...
so what do we got?
Now, we need to take a very short break.
Oh, do we? I do need to pee.
I just need to go and check on everything upstairs.
Yes.
Because no one's home tonight.
Are they not home yet?
They're getting home at some point. I don't know when. But I just want to make sure that everything's all good. Don't read it out. They can't read messages with... What?
Don't worry about it.
Is Andrew for another memory wipe?
Don't worry about it.
What?
We'll talk about it later.
Okay. We're going to go on a very quick break. And when we get back, we're actually going to be sitting down and having a pretty much like another guest. But this time, our guest is going to be Drop Bear. And we're going to be talking about early points in content creation. I know I'm sort of throwing this on you.
That's fine. It's fine. I like this.
I think it'd be very beneficial to get that early knowledge from someone, not early knowledge, but early experiences, while it's still fresh in the head.
Oh, definitely.
Because a lot of these questions get asked to content creators that have been creating for like
5 to 10 years,
10 years, and they're like, "Oh, look, I can't really look back. I can't think of it that much."
Guest.
Surprise guest.
Yeah.
Hello.
I'll climb out from underneath the table.
So we'll take a very quick break. You're going to go to the toilet.
Yep.
I'm going to check everything upstairs. And then when we get
I'm
back,
going to get a glass of water as well.
We're going to do content creation with Nick. And then we're going to jump into some Portal 2.
Number 2.
And we are back. Welcome back, Nick.
Thank you. Welcome. Good to be
here. How was your day? No, I'm just kidding. Start the podcast all over again.
It was good. I had a really, really busy day, actually.
So
I've got hiccups now. Shouldn't have scoffed that pizza.
Yeah, he smashed
2 slices.
2 pieces of pizza. So like I said before, I wanted to chat to you a little bit about content creation. We're about 2 months in now, I think, maybe a little bit over.
Yeah, give or
2.5
take. Yeah.
months.
What is it? When do we start properly? Like Feb?
Well, it's 9 episodes and 4 episodes a month. So I think we're about 2.5 months in.
Yeah, give or take. Yeah.
And I wanted to sort of chat to you about the road so far. Carry on my wayward son. Anyway,
I've been seeing a lot of supernatural. You know that the Snapchat filter that makes the mouth really big and the eyes really big.
Yeah.
I've been seeing a lot of supernatural TikToks with that.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that show. I need to finish it.
I love those TikToks.
But I wanted to
do a
have a
watch
chat to
party of
you
that.
about what?
We should do a watch party of Supernatural.
Of Supernatural. It's a long watch party.
Yeah.
Yes. There's a couple of
I reckon up to
season 2 is all right.
Season 3 is pretty good too.
Season 3 is where it starts getting into the weird stuff.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
We need to get up to the season where Castiel comes into it, and that's all I care about.
Cass is good.
Yeah.
I do love Cass.
And Crowley.
And Crowley, yeah.
All right, let's. Sorry.
Wait, no, it just turns out I love all the characters.
Yeah.
Everyone except for Benny and the Leviathans. Anything with the Leviathans can.
Yeah.
What
about Chuck?
Do
you like Chuck?
I love Chuck. I love Chuck.
Good luck, Chuck.
Good luck.
That's a good movie. You've seen that?
He's gonna need it. Yes. Is that the one where everyone he sleeps with gets a husband? Yep. Yeah.
Sorry.
You like Benny? They were terrible episodes.
Just watch it on 10 times speed.
So first thing I sort of want to talk about is so you did have a stream before.
I did.
And what was your experience with that stream? Just overall experience.
Well, so I did a couple.
No, I mean your first stream on Drop Bear.
I did a couple of little streams on that before my terrifying experience where it wasn't too bad. It was a little bit hard to sort of adjust to talking to myself or at least one person there.
Yeah.
And then like the delay between me speaking and then them replying. And because ADHD, the brain, I'm guessing anybody listening to this is going to be like, holy shit, you guys talk really, really fast. And trying to adjust to that was a bit difficult at first. But once I got around that, it was fine. I think it was just trying to find something that I enjoyed playing was the hardest part.
Yes, and that's like 9/10 of streaming. It's if you're not really enjoying what you're doing, like if you're not enjoying what you're playing, chances are you're not going to enjoy the time on the stream.
And like I was trying to do a little bit of YouTube at the same time, so I did a bit of a playthrough of what's the game with Halo? I said it just before.
Horizon.
Horizon, yeah. I did a bit of a playthrough and trying to downloading DaVinci Resolve and learning how to use that. Not very well.
Yeah,
but learning how to use it and learning how to edit and put effects on things was also challenging.
It's especially DaVinci Resolve's got a large learning curve.
It really does, but it's once you get it,
it's fun. Yeah,
it's amazing.
Yeah. And but in general, going from not making content to making content,
the
learning curve there is
hard.
insane as well.
Yeah, I was lucky that I had. I don't think you were quite as well. Well developed in the streaming community at that time.
Yes, yeah.
Like you were doing really well, but like you've got, in my opinion, so much more knowledge now.
Yes, yeah.
So like while I had you there to rely on and help set up this and set up that and, come to us like, hey, I'm having this problem. Do you know what could be wrong? Was really helpful.
Yes, yeah.
which was good. But other than that, it was very difficult. There's so much on the internet which is good and helpful.
Yeah, 100%.
But then there's also some stuff that you're just like, this doesn't make any sense.
No, 100%. There's a lot that
welcome in, Lady Valiant.
Oh, Lady Valiant,
nice to
welcome
see
in.
you. Welcome to our very first affiliate stream.
There's a lot of stuff that, like you said, there's a lot of stuff on the internet.
Oh, definitely.
About streaming. There's a lot.
Yeah, there's
a lot. You can go and watch Stream Scheme with LJ. you can go and watch.
Well, my very first one was
Harris Heller.
Harris Heller. But that was mostly for microphones and stuff.
Yes, yeah. And he does a lot of like stream tech.
Yeah, yeah.
But then also does a lot of like what you can do to grow your channel and stuff like that. But then there's a lot of people say that, and I think it's realistically, it's the same way you could look at us right now. It's, if you look at it from the outside, we're giving stream tips. And if you look at this channel, it's like, why are you guys giving stream tips?
Yeah, I was about to say, like, we've got 9 videos out, a couple of shorts, and a couple of VODs on YouTube. Like, who are you guys to be telling us how to tell us?
And that comes down with the whole like notoriety thing. It's like it
helps that
really,
we have the
at the
Mr.
moment,
Anthony YTG.
At the moment,
number
we
2
really have
longest hardcore no totem world in the world.
Lucky that didn't come up in the last 2 streams. Actually, it's hard to decipher.
I didn't say anything about
who is saying what and
yes,
and what's going on there.
Trying to sort out. For me, it was more about the knowledge presented in a format that I understood.
Yes, yeah,
with the way that
the
way that my brain works is if it's not engaging, I will click away.
Yeah, or I'll zone out.
Yeah.
I'll watch the whole video, but I haven't
not taken anything from it.
Any information from it whatsoever.
Which is what I liked about Harris Heller, because he was always to the point.
Yes.
He had a lot of things to say, but like he did it in a way that I was like, it kept you interesting.
It kept you engaged the entire time.
Same with LJ, which I didn't find until later on, but yeah.
LJ's good. LJ's really good. So that's Nick was on a podcast with LJ and
he'd be cool to get on.
Reeps, I believe. Maybe. I can't remember exactly who's on that show, but
reach out.
They do stream tech stuff.
Yeah.
And I found exactly the same. There was a lot of information. And I remember looking at it early on and going, well, I could do this X thing, and then this is going to get me X return. And then I'd go and do that thing, and then I wouldn't get the return.
Yes.
And then probably the same as you, I went, what am I doing wrong?
Yeah,
what's wrong with me?
My expectation to reality was skewed.
Yes, yeah. Because they say, like, there could be a video saying
like, I didn't go in it to make money.
No.
I did go into it to have fun and try to experience something new and maybe quit my job and do it, but I just go, massively overwhelmed.
Yeah, we'll get to that later.
Yeah. Which was good in a good way though.
Yeah.
Because I've had that experience, so it's not as jarring, but yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting. There's a lot of information online about streaming, and it's hard to filter through sort of exactly what you need to push yourself further. Which just comes with experimenting.
Yeah, definitely.
Really.
And trial and error.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. 100%.
But I think my biggest thing was, the expectation versus reality.
Yes. Yeah. Which I think is a lot of streamers, not issue, but
I couldn't just copy somebody's profile and just jump straight into it. I had to set everything up from scratch and troubleshoot.
And most of the time, I was speaking about this on stream last night because someone came in and said something about streaming on a potato computer or something like that. And they said your internet's so bad, but your stream looks really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, it's just optimization.
Yes.
And realistically, the only way you learn that is after
trial and error
for an extensive amount of time. The first time I ever streamed was on my potato laptop, and we just thought it was a laptop because it was. I think you were there for it, the Dragon fight in the hardcore world.
Yeah,
it was terrible.
Yeah,
it was laggy. It jumped all over the place. It was really, really bad.
The fight was good though,
and the fight was good. But recently I've tried another stream on that laptop, and I optimized all
the settings and stuff,
all the encoder settings and all like the bitrate and everything. And
is that the laptop that we usually use for chat?
Yes. Yeah. And it runs perfectly fine.
Yeah.
No.
Well,
issues.
it's a gaming laptop, so it should.
Yeah. And I wasn't trying to pump out a stream at 600 bitrate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is why it was so bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that you sort of just learn along the way that helps out tremendously.
Yeah. And obviously having somebody to reach out to and be like, hey, this is broken, help me.
Community's massive.
Well, you're a phone call away from me. And,
I found that out once I sort of got my own community of streaming friends. It's like if I had an issue, I could send a message to someone and it'd be rectified.
Exactly.
Well, not rectified, but at least help. On that note, though.
What else have you got for me? Hit me.
So that
community is everything in a lot of things, honestly.
Yeah, community is everything. Like when it comes to the stream itself, obviously building up your community around your stream, that vibe. Everyone talks about the vibe, right, of a stream. They're like, I like the vibe of this stream. And there was a long time I had no idea what people were talking about. I was like, oh, it's just got a cozy vibe, or it's just got a chaotic vibe, or something like that. But there's an underlying vibe of the community where you feel like you're a part of it, and then it's whether you're having a bad day, a good day, or whatnot. You always want to go back because it's like your friends are meeting up.
Yeah.
Right, and that's it. I never understood that to begin with.
Yeah. See, right now, and this is a bit. I've got a single thought running through my head, and it has to do with my glasses. So I'm like listening and trying to take in what you're saying, but all I can think about is this thing that happened to me today. No, but like, yeah, community and being able to outreach and like I'm listening. But I opened the oven today, and I thought I was burning something because the steam just went. Oh. I'm like. And then I took off the glasses and I was like, "Oh, it's fine." But yeah, having that ability to reach out and just helps massively.
Yeah, helps massively. So next question.
Here we go. Why are you giving the laptop finger? Just sitting over there, giving the laptop the finger. Like,
So towards the end of you streaming,
my career, yep.
I remember you saying to me, there was one night we were sitting around and you were joking. And you said, why haven't you rated me? I was like, you want me to raid you? And what did you say?
I think I said yes at the time.
You're like, yeah, raid me.
Yeah, let's go.
It's like, well, go on, do it. I was like, all right.
Yeah, you won't do it. So
how did that go?
If it had have just been you, it probably would have been fine. But because you didn't have too many, it was a few.
I came in with 160, 170.
Yeah, which I think I would have been somewhat. I would have been a little bit overwhelmed.
Extra 160.
It was the extra 160 that bumped it up to. I think I had like 400 people or something in there.
Yeah.
That I was just like, what?
There was so many people that day.
What do I say?
I wasn't expecting it. So that I'm not going to take blame.
Oh no! I'm not.
I didn't expect that.
I don't blame you at all. Like it was an experience, and looking back on it, it's a funny thing to talk about. But at the time, like I tried, I did play.
Yes,
and I was digging. I
can see how hard it was.
I was digging. It was my third stream.
Yeah.
I was digging a tunnel. I was looking for diamonds in a hardcore world, and I'm underground. I was safe in the mines, and then you come in with the raid, and I'm like, oh heck yeah, let's go. Tried to. Acknowledge the 170 people. I got a few followers out of it. I think I ended up getting, before I was like, oh, goodbye. I think I hit 48 out of 50.
Yeah.
So I was 2 away from affiliate and I had everything else. And yeah, I was underground. It was fine. And then the extra 100 and something people, I think it was you and some of the other Gumtree people at the time. And I was like, oh, okay. What do I say? And that people in the chat were really good about it.
Yeah.
They were like, no, it's you're doing fine. It's great. Like we get it. It's not an easy thing to do.
But then also people saying that makes it even harder.
It does because it was fun, terrifying, and I think, like I said just before, looking back on that has prepped me in a way to do it again.
Yes. Yeah.
Or at least try.
Yeah.
And having this definitely helps. Like I want to build up my own channel again and.
Yeah. Well, this is this is obviously practice. We've had that first week we were a bit rough.
Yeah.
Like I'll say it. I stream three times a week, sometimes 4 times a week, plus the TikTok stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And
exactly.
I think
the Level Up Lounge funds
nailed the nail on the head, saying that it's because I'm not in control.
Yeah.
I don't have any control whatsoever, and it makes me very nervous.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah.
The first 3 weeks, I was as nervous as I was at that panel at PAX.
Yeah.
Very nervous. But this is obviously giving you that practice to get, because then coming back. So let's talk about this early stuff here.
Well, from what I understand, I hate public speaking. Can't do it. But at the same time, like we're talking to a bunch of random people on the internet. We know some of them we don't. And I think a good way to look at it, like obviously I'm fidgeting and all that sort of stuff, but looking at it as you talking to a group of friends.
Yes. Yep.
Instead of a bunch of strangers would 100% change that for me, especially like the panel that you did at PAX. Not the comedy one, because that would have been terrifying for me.
Yeah.
Like, oh no, that was what you were in. Sorry, the panel that like Alyssa and all that did.
Yes,
that we went to.
Yeah.
I think I would have been okay with. I would have been nervous as all heck, but I would have been able
to get through it.
I would have been able to get through it because like you can't really. I know they got the lights on them, so you can't really see the people there.
No, you can.
Oh, you can?
Oh, yeah, you can.
Oh, well, never mind.
Yeah.
I'll take it back.
I could see. Every now and then I was looking down and I was looking directly
thank
at you.
you. Appreciate you.
Every now and then I was looking down directly at you and I was just like gauging for a response. I was like,
I
is
reckon
he laughing.
I reckon I could do that one, but not the comedy one, not with the amount of people that was in there.
Oh man, that was nuts.
Like my hands are sweaty now, but like
that was insane.
I'd just lock up.
Well, we're gonna get there one day.
One day, but give me at least 20 episodes, right?
So coming back into it now, obviously it's
we'll go to a live podcast in like the auditorium downtown or something like that.
It's a little bit different because you've got someone to feed off of now. But
you bounce off of it.
You did do your first solo stream.
Yeah.
As part of Level Up Lounge.
Yes.
How did that go?
Well, it went so much better than I was expecting it to. It went. I think it went better than you were expecting it to.
Oh, 100%.
And like we had, I think we peaked at like.
I think it was like 22.
22 people in there at one time, and I think I had almost 15 people talking all at the same time. And like having you there, being moderating and all that sort of stuff, and just it was we were playing Nightingale.
Yeah.
And I played obviously from the start, did a little bit of character customization, which was fun.
Yes, that was hilarious.
And making, I can't remember what I named them. I think it also helped that Peter was there. I think Peter giving me something in the game to focus on,
comedic value and
and to hang a bit of shit on, because Peter, the AI in that game,
it is horrendous.
The enemy AI is good.
Yeah.
The player helper AI
is so
not so good. Although, but like.
Just not me.
Just picture everyone naked, drop bear.
Just not me.
I'll say.
Oh no!
No, but they got no. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
And like, I think it helps me. I feel I'm a fairly charismatic person. Like I work in customer service.
Yeah.
And when I went in for that job interview, I just went in and talked a bunch of shit. And
there's nothing wrong with that.
Some of it was true. Like when they were asking, like I think the way that I deal with things, one of my mottos and how I get through a lot of stuff like that, you say it with confidence, people will believe you or trust you or take you at your word.
Yeah.
So if you project and
it's the whole confidence is key.
Yes, and you pretend that you know what you're saying, or you look like you know what you're saying. Like I'm probably one of the most inexperienced people at this job. And when the customers walk in, they look at me.
Because you're exuding the confidence.
Exactly. You could walk in and you could go up to one of the other boys and be like, hey, this is what I need. Or maybe not you specifically, but like, let's just pretend you walk into the shop, you see somebody there. They look a little bit younger because one of them is only like 23, but he's done his plumbing apprenticeship, all that sort of stuff. He's amazing. Funny little guy. He knows exactly what he's talking about. And then you see this guy, a little bit taller, doesn't look like he's uncomfortable or anything, got the beard, sitting comfortably in a chair at his desk doing his job. Look over, you're going to look at the guy who looks more experienced. And I'm just like, don't look at me.
I don't want to talk to you.
I don't know anything. I think that helps. And the fact that I can talk a lot of shit.
Yes, it did go well.
Really helps. Excuse my language. I know that's hard to edit out.
It did break. It did break your expectations, though, didn't it? You weren't expecting it to be sort of that.
It did, but it also set expectations for the next one.
Okay, perfect. Let's get into this. So we do know that like Twitch fluctuates.
Yeah.
I know I've gone.
I found out some of the reasons to why it was like that a little bit later on.
I know that in some cases, there's a natural flow state of Twitch where you might have 50 viewers for 3 months, and then you might drop down to 25 for the next 2 months.
It's all about playing the game.
And not just that, but like things like school holidays.
Yes.
COVID going. People.
Sorry, did you just pull the screen off of that and then stick it back on? Oh, okay. I looked over and she's got the black thing. She's like, there's no.
The COVID going back.
Yeah,
made a massive difference to a lot of people's numbers.
Oh, definitely.
There was a bunch of things.
Nobody was at home anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So there's a natural flow state of Twitch. So this is one of the big reasons why a lot of streamers will talk about the whole don't check your statistics.
Yeah.
Just don't worry about it.
Oh no, I'm not.
And, no, I'm not saying this to you. I'm just saying it's a whole. It's one of the biggest reasons why they do that, because that burnout from seeing those numbers.
Yeah,
fluctuate.
It creates false expectations.
Yes. Yeah. So how did you feel when you're right?
Sorry,
I can't edit that out. No, I'm just kidding. How did you feel going from that first stream to the second one?
Well, I knew that the second one probably wasn't going to be as consistent as the first one, because I wasn't feeling the game as much anymore. Pixel says hi. Hello, Pixel. Pixel's a cat. You guys met her last week.
You weren't feeling the game.
I wasn't feeling the game quite as much, and I was just nervous to go live.
Yep.
So I sort of made myself. I messaged you and I was like, "Hey, gonna be going live soon." You're like, "Oh yeah, I'm doing whatever you were doing at the time."
I was
like,
engagement party. I was like, I can't get on.
this is fine. Like, I jumped on. I did a little bit of an intro, like nothing huge, because like there was nobody there. So I was like, I did a little chat, little mini intro. I was like, we're just gonna jump into the game. I'm feeling pretty tired tonight. Like we're just gonna go. And like it went all right. Like it wasn't the best. A couple of people come in.
Yeah.
I know Trix was there, I'm pretty sure, and Mole might have been Chaotix, one of the two, and they had a chat, and there was a few other people jumped in, and just was hanging out, and I was like, let's go. Towards the end, I was like, I'm absolutely wrecked. So I only went for about an hour and 40 minutes or something like that. And while it was still enjoyable, it just wasn't. It obviously had the expectations from the last one, being like, okay, there's going to be at least maybe 10 people in here watching, maybe 2 or 3 of them chatting all at once.
It's so hard. It's such a big hit to the ego.
You told me that part of it was that a lot of people from Twitch were at Fortress that night.
Yes,
which didn't help. Was this the Peter stream?
No, that was
the first one.
The one after the Peter stream.
That Peter was in the second stream. He just wasn't as helpful. I think I died for the first time, actually.
So
Peter let me down.
When it comes to these early days, all right, you might not have anything, but do you have any tips for people in these early days that you've got from this time around, or even last time? It doesn't really matter. This is a big question. I apologize for just throwing this at you. Sort of.
I'm struggling with it at the moment because I've got a lot of games that I want to play.
Yeah.
But I don't want to play because I want to do it for the content.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Which is making it really hard for me to play. It's part of the reason why I stopped enjoying Nightingale.
Yes.
Because I wanted to play it, but I didn't want to do a 15-hour stream.
Yeah, no, that's
so.
fair.
But I wasn't. I ended up playing it in my own time a little bit so that I could get up to where I was in stream.
Yeah.
And then I stopped.
Yeah.
So that makes it really hard because I want to play the game, and I have a tendency, as I'm sure you know, the ADHD and all that, to dive into a game and play it for 12 hours straight.
Yes, yeah.
Which is really hard to do on a Twitch stream. So I think trying to moderate. It's not even a tip.
No, it is a tip.
I don't even know how to describe it. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Because I have no idea how to articulate that.
I think what I'd want to say to you is those games you want to play, like let's say for instance you brought up a demo that's coming out recently.
I think it's called First Dwarf or something like that.
Yep, something like that. Don't worry about it being content. Just play it.
Mm.
There's some games you're not going to be able to make content from.
Yeah, definitely.
Unfortunately.
Oh no, that's true. Yeah,
because I was the same. There's been so many games that I've played before, and I've said this to a lot of people as well, where when I first started, I wanted to do a whole bunch of things in the hardcore world, but I legitimately couldn't.
Yeah, because
if I died off camera,
yeah,
that's massive.
Yes,
and I would never ever be able to show that.
No,
and it's happened to me before in One Shot,
Mm.
Season 2 of One Shot, I think it was, or Season 3, where I was farming stuff. I was like, first time using a totem actually, and I was flying around in the Nether.
As you do, and you crash into something.
And I wasn't holding the totem.
Oh,
but I was relying on the totem.
Yes, but you didn't have the totem.
But I didn't have the totem on, so I took full damage coming down too fast onto a tree.
Yep.
And it was off stream.
Yep.
So I didn't have a clip. I had nothing.
Yep.
All I had was other people who seen Anthony YTG died.
So that, I think in that respect
topless.
is when it comes to something like that, just filming while you're playing offline.
Yeah, you can do that as well.
Is one of the ways to mitigate that.
But
Obviously, that doesn't work every single time.
When it comes to ADHD brain and video games, like wanting to dive in for 12 hours on your day off, find a game that, like let's say, for instance, you want to play Helldivers. I know you're not playing it, but if you
can't justify spending $100 on it right now.
That's fair. If you want to play
I want to.
Helldivers, just play it.
I don't want to play it alone, though.
I'm playing it.
I'm
playing it. It's good.
I struggle with games alone these days.
It's good.
Unless it's something like Dragon Age, then
you can play it through. Yeah. So not everything needs big content. That was a big thing that I came to. Not everything has to be content.
No, I get that. It's more. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Dragon Age, heck yes, it's one of my favorite all-time games.
Yeah, I still need to play it.
We need to do a thing of that. I might even do a playthrough and maybe stream it. That'd be fun as. How do I explain that? Don't limit.
It's one of your favorites as well. I need to play it. Everyone is like,
it's Dragon Age 1, Dragon Age Origins plus Dragon Age Awakening. Top tier. I don't know why, but I always default to a dwarf. Love it. Dragon Age 2, I play a mage or a rogue because the rogue is so much fun.
Nice.
The rogue is so much fun to. I don't know about you, Lady Valiant, but the rogue in Dragon Age 2 is phenomenal, especially when you get to experience it. Excuse me, the brutes. Excuse me. Thank you.
That's half a year. Holy moly.
Holy crap. Thank you.
Dedicated.
Subbing at tier 1 for 6 months.
Rogue is definitely.
Buddy.
I think I need to give it a shot.
You really do. And we could probably do something. Maybe 100%.
It's not multiplayer though, is it?
No, but
Dragon Age
I'm more than happy to watch or be there.
Yeah,
it did, yeah.
Aspects, but
yeah.
All right.
I have faith.
I better go and set up my Xbox.
But it probably would run better on Xbox than PC, honestly. You get less bugs.
Well, I got them. That's the main point. I've got all of them on the 360.
I think, my tip would be limit expectations.
Limit expectations.
It was just really, really hard to do because with ADHD, your emotions tend to be experienced on what some people would consider a manic level.
Yep.
So when you get excited, you're excited.
Yeah.
When you get sad, you're depressed.
Yeah.
There's no in between.
And that's,
you don't get a little bit sad.
Probably one of the last things we talk about before jumping into Portal is have faith, because you gotta have faith. The faith.
You do.
One of the last things I'll sort of touch on is
go for it. Hit me.
That especially
well, you're punching the people. Come on.
Especially after raids, it's hard not to believe that all those people aren't going to come back. So you get a big raid and you're like, my numbers should go up.
I don't think that's an issue for me.
You didn't have that issue?
No.
No?
Because I know from my own personal experience, when I jump in a raid, unless it's somebody who engages me is playing the game. Like, I really enjoyed Lady of Element's stream the other night because playing Stardew, we were playing Stardew.
Yes,
I want to play more Stardew. So I was like, I'm going to stick around. Yes. Whereas, like, jumping from your Minecraft stream to some of the other Minecraft streamers that I'm not huge in their community and they just don't vibe with me the way that I want them to, I'll just leave. I'll stick around. I'll do the raid. A lot of people. I'll follow and all that, and then I'll pop out.
Yeah, there's a lot of people.
So having raids and stuff, too kind. Having raids, having like, I don't have the expectation of having a raid and instantly being big. Like, I know people aren't going to come back.
Yes,
and that's fine. Yeah. Because I do it myself. Like, it happened to me. It's the I think that's just the nature of Twitch.
My first big raid, I got Mr. Jeff with 100 and...
I remember that one.
120.
It was a few people.
To 124 or something.
Good
like
old
that.
Mr. Jeff.
Scared the heck out of me.
Yeah.
Scared the absolute heck out of me. We're in the Nether, and I remember I said at one point, I was like, oh, God, like, I'm really struggling with this with a lot of people. I'm so sorry if I'm nervous, guys. And they're like, no, you're doing a good job.
But also, I think being communicating that.
Yes, yeah. And so I kept going. I did like a little world tour just to calm me down.
Yeah.
And the next stream was so
like a third.
Sane and no, not even. Sane and Burjo were at a
thing,
engagement party or something like that. They were my main two mods at the time. I had one other community member drop in, but for 2 hours I had
zero people.
Zero. And this is the time where I was still looking at view account.
Yeah, see, I'm not looking at the view account, but you can tell that there's nobody in there talking.
Yeah, talking.
That's what gets me.
Because it's a skill. It is a skill to be able to talk to yourself for extended periods of time.
As long as you're not answering
I'm fine with it now. And it's usually I'm just
I think I'm okay with it.
I'm just commentating.
I just need, because I do it when I'm like watching my son play games is, I think, a combination of cringe but also hilarious because he's grown up watching YouTubers.
Yeah,
and all that. So he talks to himself and talks to the game, which I love. Don't get me wrong, it's some of it's hilarious. That's how my daughter's
going to be as well, actually.
But like at the same time, it's like, stop that.
Is that what I look
Be
like?
quiet, please. Play the game like a normal freaking human being.
So I think what we can take from this chat is don't expect too much.
Yep. Limit your expectations. Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Yeah. And one thing you haven't said.
Not everything needs to be content.
One thing you haven't said explicitly, but we've touched on time and time again is community matters.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say communication is.
Communication
is probably like between you and the community. Like if you're like, I think you've said it before. If you're not feeling well, you need to communicate it with chat, regardless of what's going on. 90% of those people are still going to come in.
Yes.
Like they don't care. They're there for you, not the actual, not the game. Like there are going to be some who are like, I'm going to scare the shit out of you.
If you're not feeling well, though, you just mention it.
Yeah, exactly.
Feeling a little bit down today. It's going to be vibey.
Yeah.
We're literally just here to chill.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's it. And there's other times like last night, I was feeling weird. I got on and I was like, guys, I had a nap. I'm feeling strange. We went straight into toilet conversation. And I was like, what the heck?
Yeah, so but those make fun streams too, though.
But then it vibed out. Like after a little while, I was sitting back and I was nice and relaxed, and it got back to its normal point. But at the start, I knew I was feeling weird. But not in the way of like
I didn't. Yeah, no, exactly.
Why would you mention me? Well,
because you're a pillar of the community, all right?
There's some good tips. Right from the start,
just
at least anyway. There's some good conversations about it. Do you remember tips? Like when people used to get tips? Did you ever have tips in your hair? Yeah? I did.
When I was younger, I had blue.
Blue tips?
Yep. So I had longer hair.
Yeah, I remember you with
like
your long hair.
Shoulder length, longer hair. And I had blue tips, like a blue ombre tips.
Okay.
That faded out to green.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
I used to do blonde.
Yeah. Look, when I was younger, blonde hair, Virgo probably remember. When I dyed it, it basically went white.
Oh, wow.
When I bleached it, sorry, it basically went white. And I didn't even have to do it for very long.
I had black for my deb. So my my
Oh,
dev
you should
partner.
see some of my Deb photos. I've got
Do
like
you remember this?
I've got like
Yeah.
golden blonde hair mixed with like mixes of brown, sort of like Sane's hair, but more blonde.
My dev partner
Yellow.
was like, "Are you gonna get a haircut?" I was like,
Before? Why?
"What?" She was like, I think,
I just think you should get a haircut.
I think
yeah.
you should get a haircut." I was like, "All right, I gotta get a haircut then." Went down and got a mullet. Oh, it wasn't a mullet. It was a
You
what do
animal.
they call it? A can't remember what they called it.
Frullet?
But it was like it was longer at the front as well as
You had a frullet.
and I literally went into this hairdresser and said, "Can you please give me a trendy haircut?" I was like, "Yeah, okay." She gave me this mullet thing, and
oh no,
and then
she did you real dirty. Yeah,
I went to, but the thing was, everyone else had one there as well.
Obviously,
So
it was trendy.
It was obviously the trendy in that town at the time.
Oh, that's great.
And then I went down to Woolies and I picked up a thing of dye, and I picked I think it was like chestnut brown or something like that. And we forgot to look at
How long are you supposed to leave it in?
no
Oh,
how dark it's going to go compared to the color you've got now.
oh, yep.
So I thought I was going brown.
You weren't.
I'll have to find the pictures.
Mhm.
It was like jet black.
I'll show you some photos from my Deb too.
And so I rocked up to school the next day.
Give me a fashion, please.
And my partner Boydie, she was
Older fashion.
she was walking up towards us and she didn't notice who I was at the time because my hair was so
Yeah,
different.
yeah, yeah.
And she walked up, she said hey to my friend. She's like, "Hey Lyle," and she looked across, she was like, and just boom. She's like, "The day of the Deb Ant." And I was like, "Oh, okay, you said to get a haircut."
Sorry. This is what you wanted, isn't it?
But anyway, that's the end of the podcast section. Thanks for answering them. I know they weren't super what's the word? Streamlined. They
It's
were very
fine.
off the
It's
cuff
fine.
sort of questions.
It's very
but
ADHD.
I was trying to do it in a way that you could answer it without like getting too
Well, we didn't go on too many tangents, which is nice.
yeah, which is surprising actually. So thank you for listening. The podcast section will be over. We will be sticking around to play a little bit of games and hanging out.
A little bit of
chat as
Portal
well.
2, boys.
Which I didn't even think about.
You know,
Actually, we'll talk about that in a second.
you know what we need for our, you know how you used to have the fox?
Yes,
We need Peter.
Peter, just Peter.
Yeah, just a
Peter,
little, just a little Peter. Peter Piper, Peter Pecker Peppers.
No, I can't think of anything. No, you needed to call him C or something like
No.
Kurt the Cushion.
No. Oh, yeah, Kurt the Cushion. So much. Really enjoying this. I'm glad you're enjoying it.
We'll be back next
We
week.
appreciate you.
Hopefully with a guest. Still need to finalize that properly. We should have a guest that's really exciting next week.
What's next week? Nothing
we'll
on
be-
next week.
We'll be playing Portal after this one. So
Portal
if you want
2.
to stick around and see that, make sure to do so. For people listening on the podcast, thank you for listening. If you wanted to send us any messages, hit us up on social media or
The
send
email
a message
account.
to the Level Up Lounge
Podcast.
podcast at gmail.com.
Yes.
And a reminder, we are also fundraising money for Game on Cancer superhero streamers this
Yes.
month. So if you did want to donate any money towards that, we will be doing some special streams coming up soon. But the link should be in the description as well as underneath the stream.
We'll put all those details in the bottom of stream eventually as well.
They are.
Like, are they? Without
there?
there? Heck yeah, never mind. I'll take it back.
I'm on it, mate. So
Look
yeah,
at
thank
this.
you all for listening.
Experienced Twitch boy.
Thank you for
Thank you for having me.
answering my question. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for having me.
Danny, welcome in.
Hello.
We're going to take a very short break. I know this is the second one for the stream, but this one is to set up the game.
Yes.
So we'll be back in about
I know.
5 minutes or so.
Yeah.
But once again, thank you all for listening. I'll catch you guys later.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.